Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in from home. I'm Emily and this is YogaFlow. We're at Fitness One in Wellington. So thanks for tuning in from home today. Just a couple things before we get started there is a specific sequence in our flow that we do repeatedly. Now I'll be doing it with you too, but I just want to show you since we do run through it so many times. It's called chaturanga. And that is where we are in a plank position, shoulders over wrists. We shift slightly forward, then you bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle. Inhale onto the tops of your feet and your palms. Knees are off the ground here. Exhale into downward dog. So I'm going to show you that one more time. From plank, 90-degree angle. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. If you start to get tired, you can always do this from your knees too. This is always a perfect modification as well. Okay. So today we are going to start in Shavasana. Shavasana is where we are lying on our backs. Legs are extended, arms by our side. Palms can either be facing the sky or they can be on your mat for more grounding sensation. So go ahead and get comfortable. Allow yourself to really sink into the mat. Chin slightly tucks to chest. And allow your eyes to close. Allow yourself to really fall heavy into your mat. Start to arrive in this moment. With everything going on right now, all the external forces, it's really more important than ever to do yoga. Yoga is where we build groundedness and safety in our minds and our bodies. It's also where we connect to self and cultivate calmness. So as we move through practice today, I want you to focus on releasing that which we can't control and always returning to your breath. Your breath is your anchor, and that's how we really develop that strength and calmness. I want you to focus on, think of just one thing that you feel grateful for right now. Maybe it's that you have a roof over your head, you have your family nearby. Maybe it's just that you're healthy and you're breathing. Whatever it is, think of one thing and feel that gratitude in your body. Let's take 3 deep inhales and audible open mouth exhales together. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, open mouth, release. Again, inhale, fill up the lungs as much as you can. Exhale, let it go. Good, one more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now bend your right knee, interlace your fingers over your upper shin with your head on the ground. Hold that right leg into your right armpit, grazing the right side of your rib cage. Here you want to make sure that your left leg is pinned to the earth, so you can flex your toes for that if you need to. And now gently release your right leg back down to the mat. Bend your left knee, interlace your fingers over your shin, and pull that left leg into your armpit, grazing the left side of your rib cage. Again, your head is on the mat here. And you have a slight tuck of your chin. And release. Now bend both knees, grab for opposite elbows. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Inhale and exhale, go long. Extend through your fingers and your toes. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Now place your hands underneath your knees. rock and roll up the length of your spine 3 times, 4 times. Start massaging the back. Then we will meet in tabletop position. Now in tabletop, you want shoulders directly over wrists, knees are hip width apart, knees stacked directly under hips. Let's start with some gentle spine openers, cat, cow. On the inhale, cow, we arch our back, tailbone to sky, shine the chest forward, gaze goes up. Exhale, hug it in, chin to chest. Again, inhale, cow, arch the spine, gaze goes up. Exhale, hug it in, chin to chest, cat. I want you to do a few with your own breath here. Focusing on your own breath with movement. Whatever feels good. If you want to add in some barrel rolls here to work into that lower spine, just whatever you do on one side, do on the other. And when you're ready, come back to neutral. So again, tabletop, shoulders directly over wrists. We're going to extend our right arm out ahead of us, stretch through the fingers. Left leg is extended behind us. Make sure you have a long line of energy all through your fingers to your toes. Core is tucked in, don't let your stomach hang. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the core, hug knee to elbow. Again, inhale, extend, strong line of energy. Exhale, hug it in, knee to elbow. These are slow and controlled movements. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Again, inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Bring your right palm back to the mat. Extend your left leg behind you. Rainbows. Inhale, touch your left toes to the left side of your mat. Exhale, big rainbow to the opposite side of your mat. Again, inhale. Make these rainbows as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Good. Inhale, left side. Exhale, rainbow to the right side. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Place that knee back down, back in tabletop position. This time extend the left arm forward. Right leg all the way behind us. Really stretch through the toes, stretch through the fingers here. Hug your core in. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, hug it in. Squeeze the core here. Do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hug it in. Good. Place that left palm back on the mat. Right leg extends behind us. Inhale to the right side of your mat. Exhale, big rainbow to the left side. Inhale, right side. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come back to neutral. From here, push yourself up into a plank. Shoulders over wrists. Tailbone or hip bone slightly tucked towards your lower rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Here, walk it out a little bit. Bend your knees. Start getting into your calves here. Inhale the right leg high. Bend your right knee. Gentle circles with your knee here. Starting to open up those hips. And reverse to the other side. Good. Place your right foot back down. Take a breath here. Inhale, send the left leg high. Bend the left knee. Gentle circles with your knee, starting to open up the hip on the left side. Good, and go the other way as well. Place your left foot down. Now on our inhale, we're going to slowly shift forward into a plank. Exhale, downward dog. Move with your breath here. Inhale slowly into a plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more inhale. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Slowly walk your feet to meet your hands here. When your feet reaches your hands, bend your knees as much as you need to here. Grab for opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy. Start to work into those hamstrings. So you can sway a little bit here. You can stretch one knee then the other. Good. And from here, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time, until we're at the top of our mat. Here, we either have our feet together, Tadasana, mountain pose, or they can be hip-width apart. Tailbone is gently tucked towards the mat, shoulders down away from our ears. Let's do 3 big breaths. Open mouth exhales with our arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, arms up. Gaze can go up too. Exhale, release, let it go. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now take your right arm, swoop it overhead just for a gentle side stretch. You can open up your shoulder towards the ceiling and release. Left arm comes overhead and release. We're going to run through some sun salutations, start to warm up the body here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms come to heart center as we fold forward with a flat back, come all the way to the mat. With your hands either on the mat or on your shin, inhale with a flat back. Exhale, step back into plank. Now this is our chaturanga. From plank, shift slightly forward, bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward dog. Open the shoulders here, open the chest, knees are off the mat. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands here. So we're in a lunge position. Your back knee can be on the ground if you'd like. And slowly just start shifting forwards and backwards, just working into the hips a little bit here. Good. Now step your left foot to meet your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins or on the mat, flat back. Exhale, release back to the mat. Flat back, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back into plank. Chaturanga, shift slightly forward. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands to a lunge position. Again, your back knee can drop to the mat here if you'd like, or you can be in a full lunge. Slowly shift forwards and backwards, just working into those hips. Good, now step right foot to meet left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Chair, Utkatasana. Utkatasana, we want to make sure our knees are pulled back as far as they can. We don't want them jutting over our toes. We should be able to lift our toes here. Slight tuck up the tailbone, chest is open. Sit 1 inch lower. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Left foot meets right. Chaturanga, slightly forward, 90-degree angle. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now send that right leg high. Inhale, exhale, step it between your hands. Left hand stays on the mat. Right arm opens, fingers go towards the ceiling, gaze can go up. Or if you're having trouble balancing, you can look at the mat too. Couple breaths here. Good, release the right hand back to the mat. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit low. Utkatasana, chair pose. Now really sit back into that chair. Go ahead and go 1 inch lower than before. Take your right elbow, hook it over the outside of your left knee, push into your palms to create a spinal twist. Gaze can go up, or you can look at your mat. Really push that elbow into the knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left elbow hooks on the outside of your right knee as you push into your palms for a nice spinal twist. Good. Inhale, back to center. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Right foot meets left. You know where we're going? Chaturanga. With your breath. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Right hand stays on the mat. Left hand extends towards the sky. Back knee can either be lifted in a lunge, or again, you can have it on the mat too. You adjust as you need to. Good. Bring the left hand back down to your mat. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Palms to heart center. Beautiful. Where is your breath? Where is your mind? Focus on your breath here. We're going to add on to our flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your right foot down into a lunge. This time, we are going to rise into crescent. So left knee is directly over your left heel. You're strong on your back toes. Back knee can always be on the mat for a modification. Inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two on your left side. So again, knee is tracking right over your left heel here. Left heel is aligned with your right arch, and you're grounding into the outer edge of your right foot. Gaze goes gently over your left middle fingers. Good, sink 1 inch lower. Dancing warrior. Inhale, straighten the left leg, palms meet at the top. Exhale, sink low, warrior two. One more, inhale, palms meet at the top. Exhale, sink low. Reverse triangle, straighten the left knee. Right arm comes behind the back. Left arm swoops overhead. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, rebend the left knee, hands frame the left foot, step left foot to meet right, and run through your chaturanga here. We'll meet in downward dog. Send that right leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Left hand stays on the mat. Right hand and fingers extend toward the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, bring that hand back down. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back, arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back into a lunge and rise into crescent or modification. Choose one point of focus and breathe. Good, now inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two on your right side. Again, check your alignment here. Make sure your right heel is aligned with your left arch and sink low. Gaze is gently over your right fingers. Dancing warrior. Inhale, straighten the right knee, palms meet at the top. Exhale, sink low. Again, inhale. Exhale, breath with movement. Left arm comes behind the back, straighten the right knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, nice side stretch. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the right foot. Right foot meets left, and run through your chaturanga. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Right hand stays on the mat. Open up the left side. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back down. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're gonna run through that again on both sides. Focus on linking your breath with your movement here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot goes back into a lunge and rise into crescent. Inhale. Exhale, spiral that back foot down. Warrior two. Dancing warrior, straighten the left leg, palms meet at the top. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Again, inhale. Exhale, sink low. Straighten the left knee, right arm comes behind the back. Reverse triangle, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Left foot steps back to meet right into a plank. Run through your chaturanga. Inhale, send the right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Left hand stays on the mat. Open up the right side of the body. Fingers extending towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hand back down. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Rise into a crescent. Make sure here your shoulders are away from the ears. You don't want to be hiking up your shoulders. You want them relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, spiral that back foot down. Warrior two on the right side. Check in on your alignment. Inhale, dancing warrior, palms meet at the top. Exhale, sink low. Beautiful. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Straighten the right knee. Left arm comes behind the back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down and run through a chaturanga. You can always skip the push-up part, and you can always go straight to downward dog if you would like to. Take a couple breaths here in downward dog, letting your head hang heavy. Send the left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Right hand stays on the mat. Left fingers extend towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hand back down. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Ekapada. So this is a balancing posture. Feet can be together here. We're going to transfer our weight into our left leg. I'll mirror you, into our right leg. And we're going to bend our left knee at a 90-degree angle. Make sure that your right quadricep is engaged here. Standing leg is strong. 90-degree angle, left toes are flexed, arms frame the ears. Choose one point of focus and come to your breath here. Good. Now slowly extend that right leg about 3.5 feet behind you. And we are going to open to the side here. So from here, our toes should be facing outward. We have maybe 3.5, 4 feet between our legs. Horse goddess. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sink low. You don't want your booty out here. You want to try to keep it tucked in. Tailbone is going towards the ground. Sink low. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up. Exhale, sink low. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink low. From here, bend your left knee, straighten the right leg. Right toes go towards the sky. Skandasana on the left. You can do Skandasana with your palms on the mat, or they can be at heart center. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Again, palms can be on the mat here. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Good. Now come back to center. Straighten your legs. Palms come onto your hips, and with a flat back, come all the way up. Again, we're going to rotate back to the front. We're in a crescent again. Bring your palms to the mat and run through a chaturanga here. Again, you can always push straight back to downward dog if you want to skip the push-up. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Left hand on the mat. Right fingers extend towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center, let it go. Shift to the other foot now. We're going to shift to our left side. Really ground down into the four corners of your left foot here. Left quadricep is engaged. And right knee comes to a 90-degree angle, toes are flexed. Hips are aligned, shoulders are down, arms frame our ears. Choose one point of focus and breathe. And now slowly extend that foot behind you and we are going to open to the opposite side. So here, again, we want our toes face outwards here. We have about 3.5 feet here between our feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink low, horse goddess pose. Again, inhale. Exhale, sink low. One more inhale, big arms, gaze goes up. Exhale, sit low. Now from here, play with some balance and strength. Lift your right heel off the mat and sink low. Place your right heel back down, lift your left heel and sink low. If you want to try, you can also try to lift both heels. If your legs are shaking, that's a good sign. And release, stand up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest, and with a flat back, fold all the way forward. Now here you want your shoulders as high up over your head as you can to try to really work into those shoulders. You can bend your knees slightly here. Good. And Skandasana. So, bend the left knee, send the right toes high towards the sky. Hands are on the mat or at heart center. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Left toes go high. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Good. One more. You got this. Inhale. Skandasana to the left. Good. Now come back to center. Interlace those fingers behind your back. And with a flat back, come all the way up. Rotate back to the front of your mat. Here we are again in a crescent. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame your right foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left and run through a chaturanga or go straight to downward dog. Good, now from downward dog, shift into a plank. Rotate onto the outer edge of your left foot. Left palm is pushing the mat away as right arm extends towards the sky. If you want to modify, you can have your left knee on the ground here. We're going to inhale. Exhale, curl that hand underneath you. Again, inhale. Exhale, curl it under. Slow and controlled movements here. Inhale. Exhale, curl it under. Inhale that right arm high. Exhale, press it back down into a plank. Now rotate onto the outer edge of your right foot. Really push the floor away here. You don't want to be sinking in the hips. And extend that left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Curl that left hand under. Again, you can take a knee here. Inhale. Exhale, curl it under. And one more. Inhale. Exhale, curl it under. From here, come back to a plank and push yourself back into child's pose for a moment. That's where knees go wide, big toes to touch. Push your booty back onto your heels as you extend through your fingers and forehead is on the mat. Take a couple breaths here. Take a moment to check in with your breath. Remember why you showed up on your mat today. Focus on the things you can control, like your breath. Slowly crawl your fingers towards your body and sit yourself up into a seated position. Toes are still touching. Knees are wide. Place your left hand behind your left leg. Inhale, swoop the right arm over. Hips can lift as high as you can get them here. Inhale. Exhale, windmill through center. Right hand comes behind the right leg and inhale, lift the hips. Exhale through center. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale through center. Move with your own breath here, always exhaling as you come through center. Check in with yourself, check in with your breath. Good, wherever you're at, let's do 2 more. Lift the hips high. Come back to center, and from here we're going to sit onto our booties. Navasana, boat pose. Here you want to bend your knees to a 90-degree angle, toes are flexed, palms are open towards the sky. Back is as straight as we can get it, gaze goes up. Couple breaths here. Now inhale, straighten your legs so they're hovering about 6 inches above the mat. Lower back is on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Exhales are strong here. We want to really hug the core. Again, inhale, lower. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hug it in. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. I feel it. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Good. Now lie on your back. Feet are hip-width apart. Your fingertips should just barely graze your heels here. We're going to do some gentle hip lifts with our breath. Inhale, lift the hips as high as you can. Exhale, release. Very slow movements here. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, release. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly release. Again, inhale. Exhale, release. Now with your hands behind your knees, we're going to rock and roll up the length of our spine like we did before. 3 times, 4 times. And then we're going to try something here. Gone like 8 times. Okay, try to come straight into chair pose, Utkatasana. If you need to fumble to get there, that's perfectly fine. So chair pose. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're going to add on to our flow a little bit here. So, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot goes back. Rise into crescent. Strong back leg here. Inhale. Exhale, open into warrior 2, heel to arch alignment. 2 dancing warriors. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Extended side angle. Left elbow comes to the inside of our left knee. We extend through the right side of our body. We want a straight diagonal line here. You want to open your shoulder towards the ceiling. that right arm behind the back, straighten the left knee, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel it down, step back into plank, run through your chaturanga here. Good, extend that right leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Left hand on the mat. Open up the right side, right fingers towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bring that hand back. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Focus on your breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot goes back. Rise into a crescent. Back leg is strong, sinking low. Inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two. Dancing warrior. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink lower than before. Again, inhale. Exhale, lower. Right elbow comes to the inside of our right knee. Extended side angle. Rotate, open that left shoulder towards the ceiling here. Strong line of energy from your foot to your left fingers. Left arm comes behind the back, straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Step back into a plank, run through your chaturanga here, or go straight to downward dog. Extend that left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Right hand stays on the mat. Left fingers go towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step. Right foot to meet left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, crescent. Focus on your breath here. Inhale. Exhale, spiral the back foot down. Warrior two. Dancing warrior. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Left elbow inside the left knee. Extended side angle. Ground down into the outer edge of that right foot. Inhale. And let it go. Right arm comes behind the back. Straighten the left knee. Reverse triangle. Exhale. Cartwheel it down. Run through your chaturanga. This time we're going to extend the right leg up. Exhale it between your hands. And from here, with the back knee on the mat or in a full lunge, we are going to bring our palms to heart center. We're going to take our left elbow, bring it to the outside of our right knee as we push into our palms for a spinal twist here. To help with balance, you can have your gaze at the mat. To challenge yourself with balance, you can have your gaze at the ceiling. Really push through those palms, push against that knee, get that nice spinal twist. Good. Bring your palms back to the mat, left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot goes back into a lunge as we rise into crescent. Inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two. Check in with your alignment. Inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, sink low. Good, one more. Nice and low. Challenge yourself here. Extended side angle. Right elbow comes to inside of right knee as we extend through the left fingertips, opening up to the ceiling here. Good. Now straighten the right knee. Left arm comes behind the back. Reverse triangle. Swoop that arm over. Exhale. Cartwheel down. Run through a chaturanga here. Take a couple breaths in downward dog. Extend that left leg high behind you. Inhale, exhale. Step your foot between your hands. Again, this time, bring your palms to heart center. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee and push into your palms to the spine twist here. Again, back knee can always come to the mat too. Gaze can be at the ceiling or at your mat. Good. Release your hands down. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Great job, everyone. Bring your feet a little bit to the outside of your mat here. Toes are pointed outward. Let's do a yogi squat. So squat it down. Palms to heart center. Here you want your elbows pushing against your inner knees to create straightness in the spine here. So kind of the more you push against your knees, the more you can get your spine nice and straight. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hug it down, yogi squat. Good, let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Good. And from here, inhale, arms up. Step your feet together. Exhale, palms to heart center. Let's do a little balancing. So from here, we are going to get into Ekapada, like we did already. You want to lift your right knee, bend it to a 90-degree angle here. Hips are level, left quadriceps engaged. Palms to frame the ears. Now from here, slowly, is really the operative word, we'll bring our palms to heart center as we slowly stretch the right leg behind us. Hinge from the hips to make a capital letter T with your body here. Really stretch through your right toes and your head. You want a long line of energy here. Stare down at the ground, find one point of focus that's not moving, and come to your breath. Now slowly bend your left knee, bring your palms down to the mat. Right leg is extended behind us. Straighten the left leg as much as you're able. Inhale, then exhale, right knee comes behind left knee, Shiva squat. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, hug it in, Shiva squat. Your left glute is supposed to be talking to you here. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. If you want to really challenge yourself here, you can play with your balance. Bring your palms to heart center. Good. Now we're going to come out the same way we came in. Extend the right leg behind you. Slowly. Oh, and if you fall out, it's part of the practice. Slowly rebend that right knee. Take a breath in Ekapada and release. Good. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, let it go. Open mouth. transfer your weight to your right foot, ground down into all four corners. Bend your left knee to a 90-degree angle. Left toes are flexed, arms frame our ears. One point of focus and breathe. These standing balancing postures is really what helps us develop that strength and calmness in our mind. So be patient with yourself, it's a process. Slowly bring your palms to heart center. Extend the left leg behind you as you hinge from the hips. Really push through your left toes, through your head. Don't let yourself sink through the stomach here. Hips are level. Make sure one's not hiking up. Gaze is down and breathe. Slowly bend your right knee as your palms come to the mat. Extend the left leg behind you. Inhale high. Exhale, bring left knee behind right knee, Shiva squat. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hug it in, work those glutes. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, hug it in. Good. Now, like we did on the first side, we can bring our palms to heart center, play with our balance, let that glute scream at us. Good. Bring your palms back. Come out the same way you came in. Play with your balance here. Come back to Ekapada. And exhale, release. Take a sip of water if you need. I need. Let's run through our flow again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot behind, rise into crescent. Inhale. Exhale, spiral the back foot down, warrior two. Dancing warrior, inhale. Exhale, sink low. Again, inhale. Exhale, sink low. Extended side angle. Left elbow comes inside of left knee. Open up through the chest, spiral the shoulder towards the wall. Inhale, and exhale. Right arm comes behind the back, straighten the left knee. Reverse triangle, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Run through a chaturanga or go straight to downward dog. Lift the right leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. We're gonna do that one again. Palms to heart center. Left elbow hooks on outside of right knee. Back leg is strong, engaged. And push into your palms to generate that twist through your spine. Gaze maybe goes to the ceiling or is on your mat. Good. Bring your palms back to the mat. Left foot meets right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot is back. Really focus on your breath here with the movement. Inhale, crescent. One more inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two. Dancing warrior, sink low. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink low, 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 low. Again, inhale. Exhale. Right elbow inside of right knee, extended side angle, strong through that left body. Left arm comes behind the back, right leg straightens. Reverse triangle, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Right foot meets left. Run through your chaturanga or go straight to downward dog here. And from downward dog, send the left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Again, palms to heart center. Right elbow hooks on the outside of our left knee as we push into our palms to generate that twist through our spine. Gaze goes up, horizontal line. Back leg is strong. One point of focus. And release. Bring your palms back. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Our final balancing posture today is tree pose. So for tree pose, really ground down into your right foot here. Again, standing leg is going to be strong. Take your left sole, place it right here on your ankle, on your inner calf, or high on your thigh, inner thigh. The idea is we just want to avoid the knee. Palms to heart center. Choose one point of focus. Come to your breath. If you'd like to grow your branches here, you may. Balancing postures, we want to be really strong and grounded on bottom, light on top. Focus on your breath. If you fall out, just get back in. If you grew your branches, slowly bring your palms back to heart center. Release your left leg down. Shake out. Transfer weight to your left side. Sole of the right foot comes on the inner ankle, inner calf, or the inner thigh as high as you can get it. Just avoid the knee. We want to make sure our hips are level here. Sole of foot and thigh are equally pushing into each other, creating some resistance, palms to heart center. Focus on the breath. If you grew your branches on your other side, feel free to grow them on this side too. That left leg back down. And come to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step into a plank. And from plank, we're going to push straight into downward dog. From downward dog, lift your right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. We're setting up for pigeon. So for pigeon, you want to sit up straight first. You want to make sure your hips are level. And from here, you can stay here if this is enough. Or you can come down to your forearms. You can rest your head on the mat. We'll be here for about 30-40 seconds. So really allow yourself to surrender to the sensation. This can be a challenging one for people. We often like to fight this pose. But try to just breathe into it. Slowly push yourself up on your hands. Get on your back toes. Extend that right leg behind you. Bend your right knee and do some circles here as we did at the beginning of class, just to kind of release that side. Reverse the other way. And then place your right foot down. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee behind left wrist. Again, check in with your alignment first. Make sure your hips are even. And then come down as much as your body will allow you today. Forearms, head. Slowly push yourself back up on your palms here. Lift up on your back toes. Extend that left leg behind you. Bend your left knee. Do some gentle circles. And reverse the other way. Place your left foot down. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Give yourself a little hug here. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then come down to your back. So we're in corpse pose here. Just like how we started class, bend your right knee, interlace your fingers over your right shin, and pull that knee into your rib cage. Aiming for the armpit, grazing the rib cage. In your next exhale, pull that right leg over the left side of your body for a gentle spinal twist. Right shoulder is on the mat. Right fingers extend. Gaze can go over your right fingers or up at the sky. What's most important here is that your shoulder is on the mat, even if your knee isn't. So you can guide your right knee with your left hand here. Both knees back to center. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Grab your opposite elbows. Release the right leg down. Interlace your fingers over your left shin and pull that leg into your armpit, grazing the left side of your rib cage. Slight tuck of the chin. Right leg is pinned to the mat. Toes are flexed. Exhale, pull that left leg across the right side of your body. Left shoulder is pinned to the mat. Left arm extends. Gaze is at the sky or towards your left fingers. Again, you can guide that left knee with your right hand for more of a twist. Just be gentle. Both knees back to center. Give yourself one last tight squeeze here. We're going to finish with happy baby. It's where we grab outer edges of our feet. And the idea here is to try to get our lower spine on the mat by pulling our feet. Back of the head is on the mat, slight tuck of the chin. And really pull your feet down to get that lower back on the mat. If you need to gently rock here, any other movements you want to do, anything that feels good for you, go ahead. When you're ready, we will take our final resting pose, Shavasana. So here, get comfortable. Extend your legs, arms come to your side, palms facing the sky. Shavasana is really important because this is where we learn to be still in body and in mind. And it's really where we absorb all the work we put into the last hour of practice. So allow yourself to fall heavy into your mat. And let's do a quick body scan just to make sure we're really relaxed. So release your toes, your ankles, your feet. Allow them to fall heavy into the mat. Release your calves, your shins, your knees. Relax your quadriceps, your hamstrings. Allow yourself to be supported by the mat here. Release your pelvis, your stomach. Allow your chest to fall heavy. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your fingers. Relax your neck, your head. Move your tongue from the top of your mouth and allow yourself to really just be here for the next minute or so. And we'll come out together. Slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers here, bringing some life into them. And turn onto your right side, using your right bicep as a pillow. Take a couple breaths here. Push yourself up to a seated position. You can leave your eyes closed here. Find a comfortable seated position. Hands can be on your knees or at heart center. Take a moment to reflect on what you felt grateful for at the beginning of practice. Right now, we need more gratitude more than ever. Take a moment to send yourself some love for doing something so good for your body and your mind the last hour. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It was an honor to guide you through practice. I wish you all peace and health today and every day. Namaste.